Hello and welcome to Quick Line 24. Rule, from BKSP. At the practice ground. This is indoor practice ground. Alongside with me, Tushar Iman, sports reporter for Quick Line 24. In this video, we are going to talk about Bangladesh versus UAE. This is actually going to be played 9 a.m. Bangladesh time.
Yeah.
So, what is your overall perspective between Bangladesh versus UAE?
In international cricket, you don't have the scope to take any team lightly. But if you think about statistically, then you got to say that Bangladesh is way better than UAE. But it's the international T20 game, so you never know what's going to happen. But I think the current situation going on in Bangladesh cricket is not something that talks in favor of Bangladesh cricket. That's because pretty much all the players are probably feeling something mentally not right. There's so many what's going on about the players, especially Nazmul Hasan Shanto and Liton Kumar Das as well himself being the captain. So I don't know how they will cope with the whole situation, having to play international cricket. But I think they're professional cricketers and they're going to show that, yes, they can do something, because after that they will play against Pakistan as well. So I think their focus should be totally into cricket, letting all the words go away from them and get ready for the big series as well, because I wouldn't consider, although I mentioned the fact that in international cricket there is nothing you can take lightly or there's no team, but they got to go play against Pakistan. So when it comes to playing against UAE before Pakistan, probably that's a preparation series, I would say.
Yeah, you were absolutely spot on. They actually beaten two big teams, something like New Zealand and as well Afghanistan.
Yeah.
At their home, absolutely their big team. There is no doubt about that. So, talking about, you already mentioned about Liton Kumar Das being a captain. He actually doing great, but as a batsman, his performance is not going up to the mark.
Honestly speaking, if you think about it, the way Liton Kumar Das plays is absolutely like Mona Lisa picture or something like that. But the thing is, when he's not in form, and I haven't seen him in form for a long time, and it's really a bad feeling as a journalist, as a cricket lover, and being a Bangladeshi as well. So I'd love him to play with his full rhythm without this. How could you expect? Being a professional cricketer, he needs to play his natural game. Otherwise, he won't be able to do it. So I think from Liton Kumar Das, it would be straight. Do your captaincy properly as well as focus on your batting. And I think what he can do is just like play a natural game, and then there would be no burden on his shoulders. That's because it's not that big task, I would say, because he's a professional cricketer. So you just can say, yeah, I'm a captain at the same time. I'm batting. I'm one of the key batters for the team. So there is no way you can take it lightly.
Yeah,
and there's no way you can take it as a heavy one as well. That's simply because he's a professional cricketer, so you got to go out there in the middle and play your natural game. Let's say Liton Kumar Das go in the middle, plays a 50, probably like you get 50 runs out of his bat from 30 balls. That should be his natural game. That's what Liton Das is for, and that's what we as spectators expect from him as well. So I think if he does something like this, and just use his bowlers properly and set the fielders, play a bit of aggressive cricket, and that's what he got to do. And he knows how to do it, because it's not something that he's playing international cricket for 2 months. He's been playing for nearly 10 years. So yeah, that's should be the approach from Liton Kumar Das.
Absolutely, quite well. Sharjah is considering most. He can get plenty of runs from there. And if I say something about the dimension of boundary, it's quite smaller than others' grounds.
Yeah.
This is the main thing. So if Bangladesh will bat first, so what kind of runs are we expecting from Bangladesh?
As I mentioned earlier, in international cricket, there is nothing safe, honestly.
200? Over 200?
Maybe over 200, but the problem with Bangladesh batting lineup is that not everyone clicks it.
Yeah.
And we can't even rely on one single player as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a shame for us, honestly. What a shame for Bangladesh cricket is that playing against UAE on a ground like Sharjah, where average is probably 170 to 180, I would expect any given day of the week to get something over maybe 200. But I think if Bangladesh can hit something over 170, probably If I go far, maybe 190 or something like that, then it would be a great score to defend.
Let's talk about a bit about Nazmullah and Shanta. Do you see in the squad today's game?
To my point of view, I think he should focus on maybe just one day in Test cricket, because
One day test.
yeah, I mean
Uh,
everyone wants him to play T20 cricket, but he's not getting the neck properly. He isn't getting
Yeah,
that
yeah.
thing. Like every time he wants to go hard on any bowler, but he doesn't get it. In the end, he falls short of his runs and everything like that. So I think probably his mentality is not ready for T20 cricket right at the moment, because yeah, he's a proven player for sure. He's one of those technically strong batters in Bangladesh. But the thing is, the way he plays and the odds against him, I wouldn't say it would be his right time to be on the field. Yeah, probably, to experience one or two matches, see your mates playing on the ground, get some confidence, and talk to your coach, and then probably it would be his right time to play. Otherwise, I think if he go now, and if he goes on the field and plays, and can score runs, then there'll be more odds on him, and it'll be a huge pressure for a professional cricketer like Nazmul Shanta, because he's one of the big stars in Bangladesh cricket.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tushar, being time with us.